We are on YouTube family. Hello, 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 and great Friday evening it is. I am your host here, Sean A. White, Blanco and Espanol, and welcome to another episode here of Transformation Greatness along with SBN, the Small Business Network podcast. This is episode 407, and we have a treat for you, YouTube lovers. We have here two of our speakers that's going to be on board for tomorrow at our first annual Speaker Expo. And I am truly, when I say this, I'm truly so excited because it's going to be a beautiful thing. So for all those that is tuning in here on YouTube land, by all means, please feel free to come in and just chime with us. We're just going to be on for a little bit, not too long here. But if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, definitely please do so. We're going to definitely looking to build up this platform. I'll just tell you a little bit more about myself, and then from there, we'll go ahead and move forward. I am Sean A. White. I am the founder and creator of the brand called Transformation Greatness, which is all about motivating, encouraging, and inspiring the masses. And with that, that brand is triple fold. I'm a coach, a speaker, a hypnotherapist practitioner, also a radio and TV personality. I am an author, a mentor. I wear many different hats, but ultimately, I just love as far as on what I do. I really, really do. I have a passion for it, and this is a lifelong assignment, if you will. So we got all the pleasantries out the way because again, it's not about me. It's about our exciting speakers that we're going to be having on tomorrow. And so, if you haven't had an opportunity as of yet to get your tickets, by all means, please feel free to reach out to me as soon as possible. It is $10, folks, and I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely amazing. And so, we actually have three of our speakers that's actually here that's going to be a part of our first annual speaker expo, which by the way is the virtual expo, in which is going to be absolutely amazing. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and introduce to you to my right someone that is in every sense of the word of excellence. She is part of the excellence organization of six, which is Sisters in Excellence. She is someone that is a powerhouse speaker. If you think I'm good, I don't even hold a candle to this young lady here. I mean, the work and which that she's doing is like bar none. She is a coach, a speaker. She is a visionary. She is an activist. She's all those things in with a bag of donuts. But with no further ado, I'm gonna let her go ahead and tell you all who she is, hailing all the way from Texas. I believe it's Dallas, Texas. Is that correct?
Red Oak, small town in Dallas, but Red Oak, Texas. Yeah.
Red Oak, Texas. We have here Sister Karen Culliver, also affectionately known as as Karen, God's gal in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Oh, yeah. Hey there, everyone. Yes. So, Karen Forever God's girl in the house. Yes. And Sean about summed it up. Yes, I am a spiritual life coach. I call myself the Restoration and Mindset Reset Life Coach. I am a motivational speaker. I am an author. I have a nonprofit, God's Gals, Knowing Your Worth, and I also have a prison ministry, Latter Rain Ministry. Again, a mentor, prayer warrior, you name it. I don't even have to go into all that. Most of all, I am God's girl, and I serve a mighty God. And so I am just here. If I can change one mindset, restore one person, and get you back to where God destined you to be, that's what it is. I love to serve and do God's work. So that's me. I wear many hats, but I do it for the glory of God. So hello, how are you? And God bless everyone.
That's what I'm talking about. Stir
Mhm.
them hybrids, as they say. That's what I'm talking about here.
That's
So
it.
now, coming down here to our bottom right, we have here, I know it says Coach Latreya, but we're going to put Coach Barbie Latreya, as far as that description. This young lady here, hailing all the way from North Kakalaki or North Carolina, if you will. She is someone that is dynamic. Like her story truly, it moves the crowd, it moves audiences. She is a coach, she is a teacher, she is a disability empowerment coach, if I'm not mistaken. I'm hoping saying that
Yes,
correctly.
yes,
She
you are.
wears many, I'm sorry?
Yes, you're saying it correctly.
Okay. She wears many different hats, but what she is someone that's full of empowerment. And I'm telling you, like, whoo, if you don't know who she is, guess what? You're gonna learn today. Give it up for Coach Latreya Barbie Russ. How you doing, man?
I am well. I am well. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for having me. As Sean so eloquently put it, I am a disabilities empowerment coach. I work with parents and children that have disabilities. I work mostly with children, helping them kind of cope and understand disability, understand how disability impacts their lives. But not only that, I help them with maneuvering through the process of having a disability and how to take that disability and use it in a positive way. I'm also an 8-time published author, a speaker, what else? And a teacher as well. I teach pre-K. Being a disabled person myself, I kind of have a first-hand experience on what it's like to be a child with a disability. And I think me and Sean had this conversation before. He had asked me what prompted me to want to go this route in my coaching. And as I told him before, when I grew up as a kid having a disability, I didn't have anybody that looked like me. I didn't have anybody that I could look at and say, wow, they're doing this or they're doing that. So I wanted to be that for someone else. I wanted to be that for another child. I feel like God has blessed me with, and it's, I say this, and people look at me crazy when I say it, but I don't find it to be crazy. I feel like God blessed me with this disability for a reason. He blessed me with this disability so that I can go out and actually show others not only the glory of God and what God can do if you allow Him to, but also what you can make of what God gives you. When God gives you something, what you can make of what God gives you. So that's what I do.
Absolutely. Wow, that is so inspiring, like so impactful. And that's what it's all about, right? Really just understanding your assignment and just going full force with it. And indeed, you definitely have a huge community that is specifically for you. And so, wow, that's just amazing. I'm really looking forward to hearing as far as your presentation tomorrow. And down to the bottom,
Mhm.
we have here Ebony and Ivory, fire and ice, preferably fire. She is someone I tell you, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the peak wellness hour, that between her and also Professor Edith, what these ladies are doing are absolutely phenomenal. She is a nurse. She is a mother, a wife, a visionary, innovator, technically sound, and clear as conscious. Like literally, this young lady here, when she talks, people listen. And she had a lot of great stuff. And so I am very proud to you all to get to know Angelina, aka Queen G, aka Fire, aka Ebony, aka everything. Tardy. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Thank you, King. Thank you. First of all, I wanted to apologize to you all for being off camera. My king came in, and I didn't want to be talking on camera to him, and I didn't want to show him some respect. So I wasn't unattentive. So my apologies for that. But I'm so grateful for this opportunity. First of all, to you, King Sean, all the ladies I've been able to meet this evening. It's been very powerful. I am so excited about tomorrow for the first annual virtual speakers expo with SBN. I'm so very excited. So if anybody hasn't gotten their tickets, please do that. I'm super excited to network and for us to grow and be empowered together. So if you see the Queen G, I want to explain this to everybody. So my name is Angelina, right? So if you spell Angie, it's Angie. So the G is an acronym for genuine intellectual empowerment. So I put that here because when people refer to me like that, they don't understand what that is. So I want to explain that. But I'm so excited to grow and be empowered by all of you. Coach Latreia, you touched me not once but twice this evening. So I'm super, super excited. King Sean, the way you've been able to connect with people before you got on our meeting earlier, all you aren't privy to that, but we were all talking about, I think we all assumed that somebody knew someone on that platform because we just kind of connected and we just kind of started. We were waiting for everybody, but you are the common denominator in this transformation greatness with this event right now. And it's going to be so powerful. I'm so excited about it. You've made amazing connections. I love growing nations. I want nations, and I see nations happening out of all of us. So I'm super excited to see where it's going to go. Everybody promote, support. $10 tickets. It's virtual, but even virtually, we only have so many spaces, and tickets are going. So please get connected. You're going to be able to engage with all the speakers, different walks of lives, different backgrounds, different experiences, people that are going to pour into you. You can spend 2 hours watching ratchet reality TV show, reruns of something, $10 to be empowered for 2 hours
Can't beat
and
that.
take something away with it.
You can't beat that.
You
You
can't.
can't beat
You
that. I
And
you
mean,
it's an
a
you
investment
summit,
in yourself.
right? A
exactly.
summit like this would cost anywhere from two, three, $400
And
if
I
you were
paid it.
doing it. Right, right. So something of this magnitude, I mean, you're getting all of this for just $10, and there's no upsell, there's no sales charge, there's nothing like that. You're just getting poured into speaker
Mhm.
after speaker after speaker after speaker, and everybody comes with a different flavor, with a different type of origin, with a different twist, with a different turn. And I mean, you're just getting pile after pile after pile for $10. For $10. I mean, you pay that at Starbucks, okay?
Mhm.
You pay that at Chick-fil-A. and
Yeah, I
you and
remember those
I
old school
mean,
revivals, those church revivals, those old school revivals where you just get poured into, like you're going to be
Absolutely.
revived, you're going to be
okay.
rejuvenated. You remember, I grew up in church,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
I
I
Mm,
remember
remember
those.
you
I
know,
remember
you
those.
traveling, you traveling to be
mm,
revived. I
mm-hmm.
remember driving an hour away, 2 hours away. I've driven 4 hours away for a revival. It's virtual. Get
From the
refreshed, get
comfort of your own
revived.
home.
That's
Yep.
that.
And bring somebody else to do the same, you know?
Exactly. So I'm glad that you ladies mentioned that as well because I think that when people hear speaker expos or summits. I think a lot of times because if it doesn't come with the bells and whistles, a lot of people think that it may not have the type of value that they may be looking for. What I've learned in my experience in being in these speaker arenas is that when you're a part of summits or events such as this, you would get just as much, or if not even more value than you would have gotten as opposed from, attending one of the high end events, in which there's nothing wrong with that. Because trust me, we're working to get to that point. But the grassroots, the foundation starts from here. It all starts from somewhere, and
That's right.
you can't walk before you crawl, right? So you gotta start from somewhere. And so I'm very, very excited as far as on what you guys is going to be hearing tomorrow. And again, tickets is $10. If you are interested and you want a ticket and you don't mind investing into yourself, contact me, send me a message immediately after this. So I want to go ahead and do this. And thank you so much, Sister Karen, for coming back to us. I would like for you all, starting with Coach Latreya Barbie, if you can just give the audience just a little snippet on what you're going to be talking about tomorrow.
Okay. Um, I'm a talker, so I'm gonna try to make it as snippet as I can because I'm a
That's snippet.
talker.
That's all. That's right.
um, what do you do with your pain?
Ooh,
What do you do with it after
ooh,
you've gone through it? After you've experienced it, now what?
mm,
Now what? Where does it go? What
mm,
happens to it? What? Why do we stay so stuck and stagnant in painful situations? Why do we not? Why can't we move from that painful divorce? Or why
mm,
can't we move from that painful breakup? Or why can't we move from that tragedy? Because we haven't dealt with the pain associated with the experience.
mm, mm. Oh, that's good.
I love it.
I love it too. I'm so excited. I'm so
But
excited.
see, she only gave y'all a
Mm,
snippet because we were
mm.
talking before and she just dove into just a little deeper, but it was enough to say, you know what? I want to hear this whole story.
I'm
I want to
telling you
hear
guys.
it. I want to
I'm,
hear it. So
I'm
you
telling.
have to be there to hear the whole story.
I'm telling you, I know it's gonna be some tear jerking up in there. That's all I gotta say. Sister Karen, what you got for us? What are you gonna be sharing tomorrow? Give me a little snippet. We can't hear you on mute. I'm sorry.
So just a small snippet of it is, what does your wait time look like? So
Ooh,
WAIT, what does your wait time look like? So while you're waiting, while you're in your wait time, your holding time, when you're waiting on God to do what it is that He's doing in your life, what does your wait time look like? What do you do with your wait time? So do you get frustrated? Do you try to go ahead of God? Do you try to do it yourself? Or do you
mm.
wait on Him and then go through the process?
Wow, that's powerful.
So what does your wait time look like?
That is powerful. That is powerful. Ooh,
Yes.
that's gonna that's gonna stir up some emotions. I got a feeling.
Oh
Ooh,
boy.
boy,
Oh
boy,
boy.
boy, boy, boy. I want to know about now, but no, I gotta
I
wait
do
until tomorrow.
also.
I gotta
It
wait till
give look,
tomorrow.
I'm talking about it and it give me chills because something
Oh,
always got to minister to us when we gonna
We,
talk about something.
you're gonna
So
have me up all night. Y'all gonna have me up all night.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
I had to sit back my own self and say, wait a minute, girl.
mm, mm,
Ooh.
mm.
Yeah.
Queen G, talk to us. What is your talk gonna be about tomorrow?
Okay,
Snip.
first of all, I have to say this. Everybody that's listening, again, please get the tickets because when you do, everyone that you're listening to, this is just a quarter of the panel. So, everyone you listen to, you're going to have the links in the description to reach everyone
Yes.
so that you can connect appropriately. If it resonates with you, you can make those connections and grow and be empowered
Yes.
and empower, go, full circle. So just keep that in mind. This expo, we're all accessible. Okay. That's what makes this so amazing that we're all accessible and we all have something to offer accordingly. Okay. So with that being said, my topic is becoming the best-selling author of your life story.
Mm-hmm.
I
Ooh.
love to write. I love. I'm very creative in my head. Goes and goes and goes. So I will respect the 15 minutes. Okay. And I think we'll all respect the 15 minutes, but the story is so much bigger. That's why I said make sure you all join and connect because the story is so much bigger than these snippets that we're going to give you even tomorrow evening. So with my story, with that title, it's diving into getting out of the norms of being able to respect your foundation and understand your foundation, but not being conformed to the expectations of others. Being able to learn and be empowered to write your own story and not be inhibited in life. And once we are able to understand we are creators of our life story and not be confined to someone else's expectations, is where we will grow and transform into greatness in that clearest conscience kind of manner. So
Mm,
that's a nutshell. In a
mm,
nutshell.
mm, 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 mm. Wow. You know what? Ooh. I'm normally, I'm no, I'm. Listen, I normally are not a loss for words, but boy, 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 ladies and gentlemen, all I'm gonna say is this: if you're not there tomorrow, you are missing out on a treat. I'm telling you, because these ladies is gonna be bringing the house down, and for the ones that's not even here, oh, trust me, they're gonna be bringing that heat. So I'm gonna have so much fun just listening and just getting so much great nuggets and wisdom. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be so, so exciting. So I got a question for you, Queens. What are your expectations for tomorrow?
Serving, I just want I want to serve, just to serve to someone, to pour into someone,
Mhm.
just for someone to walk away with some sense of peace, for someone to be able to sleep tomorrow night and give someone some hope, some peace of mind and some hope.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Mm, powerful.
I agree with that. And I think even with this panel and even everyone that's not here right now, the pouring into and the reciprocation, all that has been so great amongst the panel. So I can't wait to see what everyone else can take away from this. We want to
Mhm,
hear if you're as an audience member, we want to hear your thoughts in the chat. We want to be able to connect with you. That's where that servitude comes in,
Yes.
and it's a selfless thing. We're gonna have fun. I'm excited. We are excited, and we're excited for self. We're excited for each other. We're excited for all of you, and we want you all to feel that we want you to come back and connect and grow with us. Whatever you're doing, there's a space for you. Hope whatever you're doing, there's a space for all of us in some capacity. And if it's not, it's okay. But it's for somebody,
Yes.
you know,
absolutely.
and that's my goal. If it's not for you, it may be for somebody else. If you know somebody that needs a word, just share. If
Hmm.
this conversation sounds good and you're not coming, still share because
Exactly.
somebody needs it and ask them to share. That is how you pay it forward. And that is what this is all about, is paying it forward. That is a blessing in itself. The tenfold is just going with the
Exactly.
territory. But the blessing is the sowing. The harvest is just the plenty.
Hmm.
That's it.
The harvest comes with the sowing when you do it
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
But the
That's
blessing
right.
is being able
That's right.
to sow. SBN Transformation Greatness, Shawnee White has made this possible for all of us. We have made it possible to be in position with one another
Yes.
for all of us.
Absolutely.
So why not
Appreciate
grow
that.
together? There's room at the
Pre-
table. There's plenty. There's room at the table.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Coach Latoya.
Um, to be honest with you, I don't really have an expectation. I'm walking into this situation, giving it to the Holy Spirit,
Mm,
and I'm allowing the Holy Spirit to move through me. However He sees fit for me to move is how I'm going to move. Um, I believe in praying. I believe that, praying that someone is touched and someone is moved by not only what I'm saying, but what the Holy Spirit allows me to say.
Mhm.
And I feel like and I tell people all the time, this has nothing to do with me. Nothing at all to do with me. I take myself totally out of this. This is not a Coach Latria thing. This is not a Latria thing. This has nothing to do with me at all. This is the vessel. I am the vessel, the willing vessel that God chose in this hour. So whenever I'm walking into a speaking engagement or anything that I'm involved in, I say, Holy Spirit, have your way. Holy Spirit, allow your will to take precedent upon whatever I have in my mind to say. I want you to say what you, because you know what the people need to hear. The Holy Spirit knows what the people are desiring. The Holy Spirit knows what the people are needing, are desiring, are wanting, are thirsting for in this hour. So I've been in situations where I've had a whole thing from top to bottom planned out. And I get there and the Holy Spirit's like, no, that's not what I want you to say. I want you to say this. I
mm,
want you to say that. And I'm like, but this is not what I don't
mhm,
care what you wrote down. This is what I want you to say. This is how I want you to approach it. And when I do it God's way, someone's always touched.
mm. You know what? I don't think there's anything that I can say to even top that, and I won't. So I would just say this, that it's been truly an honor when this vision was given to me. And when I was reaching out to individuals, and there was a lot of individuals, by the way, but God made it so that these nine individuals that said yes to want to be a part of this, it's something special. And I truly don't take it for granted whatsoever. And I believe that this expo is going to be blessed. I'm telling you guys. Oh my, oh man, look, it's going to be historic. And I mentioned that before, but I truly believe it is. And this is going to spearhead into the other expos in the near future, and it's going to attract so many other men and women to be a part of that. But not only that, not just, to want to be a part of what I have going on, but also for what, the speakers have going on, for what even you as being an audience, yes, you, for what you have going on. And you may not think that because you may be saying, well, I'm just an audience member, so how can that be? Keep this in mind that when you're a part of any kind of event, it's all about the collaboration and it's all about the network. And you never ever know who can be your future business partner, angel investor. Heck, it may be even for some, you may even find your future spouse. I don't know, right? But when you allow yourself to say, you know what, on a Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central, to kick back for 2 hours to really get to learn from other amazing individuals, to get ideas, to get inspiration, to get encouragement, to get different tools and resources that can potentially change the course of your life and your future if you allow it. It's something to me, honestly, is priceless. And this is going to be exciting. This is really, 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 really going to be
Yes.
exciting. And so, with that, that's all I pretty much got for you guys, unless you ladies have anything else you would like to add.
Get your
Y'all go
tickets.
ahead and get those tickets. Go to
Get them
Right.
tickets.
I think what is the SBN first annual virtual speakers
Yeah,
expo. If you
I
all look
believe
that
so.
up.
Correct. Correct.
So yeah. So go ahead and do that. Invest in yourself, like everyone said. Great investment. Great time. Great way to spend your time.
Mm-hmm.
Great way to spend your time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Indeed.
yeah.
Indeed.
And thank you
Sister Cam.
again, King Sean.
Yeah. Yep. Just show up tomorrow. It's going to be awesome time. I'm not the most computer savvy. I'm terrible at computers. So I just hope everything works out with me
It'll work
technically
out.
tomorrow.
It'll work out. It'll work out,
It
baby.
will. It will.
I've just hit something right then. My finger slipped and hit something. I don't even know what it was. I just know my face disappeared.
Well, you're back.
Yes.
Here we
It'll
But
go.
work
it
out.
was a pleasure meeting you ladies on tonight, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to some lifelong connections.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and thank you, Sean, for the opportunity again. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you, Sean, again for the opportunity. Because none of this would
Absolutely.
be possible without, God giving you the vision.
Yes,
And you took it and ran with it. And we thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You
Thank you.
all
Thank
follow
you.
Sean A. White.
yes,
Sean A. White, Transformation Greatness. Follow him on every platform. Find
yes,
him. Yes.
And not only subscribe to my channel, but also subscribe to Sister Karen, also Coach Latreya. I'm going to start saying Coach Barbie from now on. I like that more better, Coach Barbie. I like it. 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 I like it.
There you go.
But there it is. But on that note, this concludes another episode here of Transformation Greatness in the SBN, the Small Business Network podcast. I believe this is episode 409 or 410. On one of those, I'll figure that out later. Tomorrow, once again, will be the first annual Speaker Expo, April 26, 2025, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So check your local listings. We're going to be having a whole lot of fun. And if you're not there, then I don't know. But until then, if what we stated on here either motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, then may God be the glory, and we take no credit for absolutely none of this. Until then, you're all amazing. Enjoy the rest of your evening. By His grace and mercy, we look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Gotcha. Tomorrow.
Yes. See
Peace and
you
love,
there.
everybody.
Peace
Have a
See
love
great
and
ya.
one.
blessings.
bye.
Bye.